Hello there, ARK players, and welcome to the first video on the brand new PC. I can't believe it. I hope you might be able to see some difference in quality and everything like that, because today we have got a very special video, because we are going to be testing ARK Survival Ascended on the highest settings on the brand new RTX 580. Now, yes, I can't even believe I'm saying that, and I just wanted to take like a really short amount of your time at the start of this video just to say a massive thank you before we get into this video, because without your guys' support and you know, all of the support over the years, whether you're someone that's just watched today or whether you're someone that's watched right from the beginning, from 2016 2015 time, I just want to say thank you for everyone for taking me on this journey and allowing me to have things like this, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would not have anything like this. And I've been saving for such a long time. It's been really hard, and I just want to be able to make, you know, the best quality content I possibly can for you guys. And I've been quite restricted from being able to do that for quite a few years, and I feel like now you know, big changes to the channel, and you know, it's just an amazing feeling. So seriously guys, the reason I just wanted to add this part in was just to say a massive thank you, and for everyone supporting me on everything that we're doing on the channel this year. Much love to all of you. So let's dive into the video now. It's going to be interesting. I'm interested to see. We're going to be looking at medium settings, then we're going to go to high, and then we're going to go to absolutely maxed out settings and test the frame rate and see what it's like. So I'll catch you in the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's do this. Okay, quickly before this video does start, I just wanted to let you know that my full PC specs will be in the link in the description down below, so you guys can have an understanding. For you nerds like me out there that want to know the exact settings, I will be leaving them in the description, so you'll be able to see that. And again, I just want to stress, I'm no PC expert. I'm kind of just playing around with settings. This is literally like some sort of noob like myself that's finally got some PC that can run ARK, but it's just my experience of what it's like playing the game, changing around with a few settings, and I hope you enjoy it. So anyway, catch you in the video, and let's see how it does. Okay, so we have loaded into ASA's main menu, and straight away, the thing I noticed more than anything was the fact that the game is so much smoother when I move any of these, like just clicking start, like it is just unbelievable. Because for someone like me who had a PC that could even when I pressed the button like that, I it struggled to get to the next section. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to create a completely fresh brand new game, and we're literally just going to choose the island as the best example, and what we'll do is we'll load into the game, and as it's loaded in, I'll cut it because I want to be able to start from medium graphics and then go all the way up, so you guys can kind of see the loading of what it's like now. So we're going to choose it. We've got no mods installed, so that's something to obviously pay attention to. But now we're going to just click single player, and we are going to see what the loading time is. On my old PC, okay, so that was probably about 10 minutes faster than what I used to experience. So we're just going to go for any, we're just going to go for any survivor, just because I want to be able to create, and let's see how fast we can get in. So already spawn's been really good. Let's just click spawn.
Are you the one I've been...
This is incredible. Right, so we're now in game, and there's a few things I want to cover on before we actually begin this. You'll be able to see the frame rate small in the right-hand corner over there. Currently, as we've loaded in, we're sort of, you know, around 42 frames per second. We're going to go through what settings we're in. Obviously, if I miss anything that you guys want me to cover, I'll make sure to do that in another video, of course. There's force frame generation as well in ARK Survival Ascended currently, as many of you may have seen. We are hitting 50 from time to time, which is obviously nice, but something obviously I'm going to tell you guys as we get into the video and experience moving around, then you will see how it can drop. So if I go into settings over here and we head over to video, we're not in 4K. Well, we're not like top 4K graphics or anything like that as of this video, but we will plan to do in the future. We're on DLSS on ultra performance, and this is where I've seemed to find my best performance. We're on a resolution scale of 60. Now I did try and change it to native and go to 100 resolution scale, and that is where I did see a drop to around about 25 to 30 frames per second. Over here, as you can see on the graphics, we've got motion blur off, and we've got everything epic. So absolutely everything maxed out there. It's force frame generation, you know, something you can disable in console commands, but what we're going to do is we will change around with some of the settings, but what we'll start with is I decided to start this video in just trying out on max settings, because, you know, that's what we're trying to cook out, right? So as you can see, initially just going down through the beats, you're going to be hitting around 40 on these settings, which, again, you know, on a game that you want in 60, this is what we're hoping for with the Unreal Engine 5.5 update. It's okay, it's playable, and if you're an ARK fan like me, this isn't something that bothers you too much. And then obviously if we head into the water and experience what it's like swimming in the world of ARK Survival Ascended, we are managing to sort of keep into the fairly decent frames. It's not really dropping too low or anything like that. We're managing to hit and do whatever, and nothing's really being a massive problem there. So that is always good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to experience, I just realized that I am not in creative mode, which is something that we need to be in now. So if I go to GCM, we can hop into that now, and then we can experience what it's like running into a forest and seeing, because obviously that's the main part of this video, right? It's testing what it's like. It's getting a little bit grainy over here. I don't know if that's due to a certain setting that I've got on, because I'm no PC expert. As some of you may know, we're now getting attacked by a pego, and right now as we're running around, we're sort of dropping every now and then into the 30s going through the forest. We haven't had too much of a problem of it freezing, but yeah, we're getting deeper and deeper into the forest, and you know, it has dropped, you know, under the 40 as we're going deeper into the forest, which is slightly frustrating, especially if we really try and hide ourselves in here. Then of course that is gonna be the case. So we're just gonna sort of move around a little bit, go to loads of different areas of the map, and also you guys can experience what it's like flying around in creative mode as it tries to render the map, which is something again, is, you know, when the map is first loading in as expected, it is a little bit slow. So there's no point of anywhere here where I am hitting 60 frames per second, apart from when I'm in the menu. If we head into the menu here and we go into settings, as you can see, oh wait, I'm wrong actually. I was hitting 60 earlier, but that doesn't tend to happen at the moment. I mean, at the end of the day, the game is absolutely beautiful, and it's blown my mind being able to, you know, actually see this game in, you know, all its beauty here, while we're, you know, being able to play it on Epic has been something I've wanted to do at some of the top settings, which I'm so excited for regarding content. And as we're flying around kind of slowly like this, we are still sticking around the 30 to 40 frame mark, which is good, but we're going to really put the game to the test, and we're going to fly through and get really fast. So we're testing it here. It's dropping to the 20 every now and then when it's loading something in. There we go. We're sort of really getting hit there, but obviously it's first time rendering in, so we did hit like 15 from time to time there, but it is managing to hit a steady amount. There is the odd classic ARK I like to call jitter, in my own words, but overall we seem to be, you know, being able to fly through pretty fine around about 30 ish frame rate, which isn't too bad considering, you know, we are flying around. And now we're staying still, we're sort of hitting 40, which is a little bit nicer as we move around. So overall, the experience, by the way, I'm a long-term serving ARK player. So for me, this is good. And when I experience anything better than this, it's going to be like mind-blowing for me. Yeah, so that's what we're currently hitting there. Now, something many of you guys are going to want to see is when I change the resolution. So if we land over here and we hop into our settings and we go into video and we go to native and we are in ultra performance and we change the resolution scale to 100 and we click save, as you will see, we are only hitting around 25. We're getting maybe 30, but it is dropping into the 20s here, so you're not really going to be experiencing like that crisp crisp feeling in the game. So I don't recommend anyone that's running running a 580 64 gig RAM to really play on this setting. If you're looking for like the beauty to like get a lovely, if you're looking to get like a lovely photo or something in photo mode like this, then obviously that is something that you can do. I mean, the lighting there is kind of blinding me. We can obviously change that within here, but that side of things is what it would be there for. But right now we're hitting like 23, 24 frames per second, and for me, the game came as 60, and I would definitely stick more likely to the ultra performance. Oh no, we meant to change that and then change this back down to 60, which is where it was at the beginning. Change it back over to ultra performance, then click save, and then we should see the frame rate sort of boosted a bit. So really, as an overall performance as an ARK player, we are now, there we go, it's sort of going back up again. No, but see, this is the problem I was having, right? So this is one thing I had to say is, now I've sort of tampered with the settings within the game, it tends to be me having to restart the game really to be able to get those settings back up. And it's a problem that I've had for like a pretty long time with ARK in general, is if anything you change and you tamper with, it ends up. So if we then just go to like performance maybe, and we'll run it on performance, see how it goes then. We're getting around 35 there. Now we've dropped it to performance, and then if we go to let's say we just go to quality and click save there, then is that pretty much the same again? I might have to restart the game, to be honest, because that's something that I noticed actually really helps the game. Oh no, we're actually dropping quite a bit there, which is not really what I was hoping for. But what we'll do now quickly is we'll change this back to our ultra. We will click save, and then everything again, as I said, is all in epic settings, so that again doesn't need to be changed. Max frame rate again is at 60 there. And have we gone back up? I think we've gone back up again. We might not have to reset. Yeah, so we've gone back up to what we originally were at. So I mean, okay, it's kind of dropping a bit again. So if you are looking to pick up a new PC to play ARK Survival Ascended at 60 frames per second, until the Unreal Engine upgrade, which is what we're all hoping for, which is next month, and by the way, that's not even confirming that's going to be the case, you're not going to be hitting 60 frames per second unless you really turn down the graphics. I mean, we can test that now in the video, as we said we were going to do earlier. So if I now go to settings, I go to graphics, and then let's say we go down to see, I need to make sure I turn off motion blur. So if we go to high, so this is high graphics, and then we click save there. There is a little bit of a loading time. So what we're going to get in high graphics, we're hitting, when we're standing still, we are hitting 50 from time to time. So let's see what happens now when we change over to medium. Let's see what happens with medium there. So let's save that, and then let's test what happens when we drop to medium. I mean, I guess it's because I'm on ultra performance, right? But I mean, it's not really changing like an incredible amount of things there. But we're going to go back to Epic, which by the way is only recommended for people with the RTX 470 and up. So I'm going to click save. And yeah, that's pretty much the main stuff that I wanted to show you in this video, is kind of like what the experience I was having. And if I'm honest with you, the best way to experience the best quality like ARK feeling, in my opinion, is get your settings spot on and then restart the game. And then when you restart with it, try not to mess with any settings, because what you'll find is that it will tamper with things, and when you next load into the game, you will tend to find yourself back to some better graphic quality. And hopefully these types of things can be fixed over time. We'll see, because right now it's not really got into its best of places. I'm still enjoying the game, but it's not feeling as smooth as it was until I started messing around with some sort of qualities. So again, I'm no PC expert. I do want to shout that out more than anything. I'm looking to learn a lot more and everything, but this is just coming from like a noob's perspective of you know, of the game and trying it out on my new PC, and that's pretty much it. So, you know, the game's great, the game looks beautiful, and that's something that I love about the new game, but it's definitely in need for its upgrades, and hopefully we will see some of that with the Unreal Engine 5.5 update.